Hey, welcome back everybody. Down here in the garage, you see, I just got done cutting some firewood, and man, I tell you what, it's about the 20th and it's about hot as all get out. Some nice red oak though. So I just parked it in the garage for now. I ain't gonna leave it. But it's getting too hot out there cutting firewood, so I just brought it on in and I'll take it on back out whenever. There's my shirt. I ain't got no shirt on. That thing's supposed to be tan, not get down, not dark like that. And got my fan going. So, but anyway, working here on the Stihl 310. Turn around here, Stihl Ms 310. So I was having problems with it not oiling. It would oil like intermittently, well, not even. First started up cold, first going out first thing in the morning, say it'd oil for about 10 minutes and then the bar'd get hot. Then you let it set, cool down for a while, like an hour or so maybe. Try it again, it'd run about not maybe quite 10 minutes, but about maybe 5-6 minutes or so, shorter period of time. And come to find out, the bar oil tank here, so it gets you down in here, it had a bunch of sawdust in it, and you can kind of see, maybe pretty cleaned out now. Say that, and there's maybe, I don't know. Anyway, pretty full up. Well, this little screen here, and it's weighted, it's metal right there, that different color stuff. That's metal, so it's weighted so it lays in the bottom of the tank and picks up the oil. Well, what I believe was happening was the screen was getting plugged up. As it run and it sucked the oil through, it would just start to clog up. Well, then, as you know, you run it more and it sucks more and more stuff up. Well, the screen got stopped up, and then it wouldn't suck no more. And then that's why if you let it set, and then after you take it home and it kind of rides around in the wagon or whatever there, some of the chips fall off that screen, and then that's why it'll oil the next day for just a little while. Like I said, about 10 minutes or so, and then it stops oiling. So, in the process of doing all that, this was my hose. This is a little hose that goes in there. Oh, sorry. Hose that goes in there. And trying to get that screen and messing with it, the hose ripped. And then it just, come off when I took the hose out. So, but the hose goes, I didn't show, I was not going to tear it all apart. And then I end up tearing it all apart, and as you see, but there's the oiler. It kind of looks pretty similar to the oiler that goes in the Echo that we just put on. So, I mean, the oiler looks all right. The gear here, the gear down there looks okay. So, I had taken the clutch off. You can just take the. Sorry, I keep holding you guys kind of up. Shoot. Hope I didn't break that clutch. That's alright. That clutch has got a nut on it. I think it's about 19. And you had to take off the handle, because the handle, this bottom part right here, handle, this would set, right in that track right there, and that handle is in the way. So I had to take a handle off. But so here's what we got to do. We got to put the let me see if I can get you sit down here. Oh, so anyway, had to buy a new hose. It was like $10 or something like that. So there's the part number for that little hose there. So put this on here, put the little screen on. Let's see if we get you set down here. Oh, don't fall over. use about a whole can of brake cleaner on this thing. So anyway, I guess you'll see me maybe without a shirt on. Put this rubber piece back in there, and then this is a grommet right here. This piece, and it goes up in that hole. Right, hole right there. And then this goes in that hole right there. Sorry, you're kind of maybe flipping around. It goes in that hole, and this hooks up to that little nipple right there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use just a little bit of oil, some of my Royal Purple Assembly oil. It's not, it's just motor oil. But use a little bit of that so that this hose seats a little better, and you want to make sure to get it good and seated right there into the grommet, into that hole. That way you don't leak bar oil. And then I'll bring you along to next would be to put on the handle. Yeah, I'm gonna put the handle back on because this is all pretty. I don't want to. There's a rubber boot down in there for the carburetor that goes to the engine. I don't want that to get damaged moving it around and stuff, so I'm going to put the handle back on because the handle stiffens up the rear handle and just kind of ties everything all together here. So, but I'm going to pause you, and then I'll bring you back here in just a second to show you the putting on the handle, which it's not hard. So, alright, just a second there for you guys, but got that guy in there. Tell you what, don't tear it, don't hurt it when you're messing with it, because that's a pain in the butt. I had to use a little screwdriver here to just gently kind of push it in. I had it started in the back here and pushed it in. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, that screen, put it on the hose just like you saw me doing it. I'm sorry. Put that screen on that hose, and then put that hose and that screen all together in there. The screen just fits through the hole. So, and then we're gonna run this up here. Let's see, find the hole, get a little hair around that hole. Let's see, right there. Sorry, trying to hold you guys and trying to do this. It's not the easiest. There we go, maybe. Come on. Be careful with you using pliers and stuff. Fairly soft rubber hose. Check it out. Looks pretty good. Right in there. There's the hose. The new one's on the bottom there. Then you got the plastic one right here. That top one that can't see now. And it just runs up. Goes behind this here plate, runs up there, and that plate comes off with them two screws right there and right there, and that's what feeds your little slot for your bar. Light turned off here, so that's all buttoned up, and I checked before I plugged that in. I turned it over and checked that, you know, the grommet's good on the other side here, which there'd be enough light for you guys, and I'm trying to hold the saw and supposed to make a quick little video. See that? Okay, yeah, there's that grommet. See, and then that metal part right there, and the little screen just keeps that the metal part just keeps it laying in the bottom, so it picks up the oil, you know. So, all right, I'm gonna put the handle back on, and let's see. Slip the handle back in here. Like I said, trying to be careful not to move that handle too much back here, because it ain't got no support really. There, kind of fits in there and locks in like. There it is. But to get the handle out, you got to take these little. So you guys are kind of in the dark there. take these little caps off, and there's screws in behind here in this rubber bushing. They just slip right back on in there, and set you guys down here for a second. Kind of get this handle started. I'm just going to start the screws, and then I'll tighten them all down and everything. And I did see, had some stuff going on with my phone. Oh, gotta get this one over here. With my memory cards for my phone there, and ended up taking them to a guy, computer repair guy. And he got them fixed up for me. So, but in the process, I put a different memory card in my phone. Come on now. And I got the video and the pictures from the GoPro. So there was like 5 videos I ended up having. So you get this lined up here. This rubber was a little questionable to begin with, so there we go. Trying to fix this thing on a budget. And I ain't wanting to, screw ain't wanting to start on the handle. But anyway, there we go. Might have to, handle seems to be kind of a little wonky. Maybe I've not got it squared up right or something. There we go. You want to be careful, these screws go into plastic, so you ain't got a Superman or anything. Get this. But I'm going to do a video, like a video drop here. I think it's actually in October, because I got quite a bit of stuff lined up for September, the rest of it. So there it goes. So you'll be getting a video a day coming up in, like I said, October. I think it's the second week of October. So, alright, well, I got those 3. And then I got, so you got 2 here in the handle. So you got, these are the rubber, like I said, rubber. They're vibration dampening stuff. But you got 1, 2, 3 of those. And you got 2 here for the handle. And then you got 2 over here for the other part. The part that holds the carburetor and such. And then I don't think there was any on this side. Nope. So I'm going to pause you guys again. Because I mean, you all see, once like put screws back in, and then you just take these little rubber caps and you just push them back in there. And those just really keep the junk out of there. So, all right, here I'm gonna keep on keeping on.